Today on the channel I'll be showcasing some modifications and basically the complete overhaul that I put my Simpsons Pinball Party pinball machine through since you've last saw a video update on this channel. Now I pretty much decided this machine is never going to be leaving my collection. I just love it to death. I love the franchise. The Simpsons was such a monumental part of my childhood growing up. It was must-see TV every single week. Love the video games, the arcade game of course. Love this machine to death. I've owned it for a while. I absolutely have no complaints. The gameplay is phenomenal. The callouts, the DMD animation, everything is great. But I wanted to bring it up just a little bit higher as far as aesthetics and just presentation and overall performance the best I could to really make this the kind of crown jewel that, you know, was deserving of the Simpsons name that I revere so much. But before we dive into that, I definitely have to give a shout out to today's video sponsor because they allow me to make videos like this. Today's video is sponsored by Torno. Torno is an invite-only gaming app for both iOS and Android where users can participate in tournaments and earn coins which can be redeemed for Amazon gift cards. These tournaments are live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and each tournament lasts 3 hours. After that time window, coins are distributed amongst the participants and a new tournament starts. Now these coins are special because you can win them by playing these games and winning the tournaments, but you can also instantly redeem them for Amazon gift cards. It's extremely easy to cash in your winnings. You simply click your coins total at the top of the application to pull up your balance, and then you'll see all the available prizes for redemption. Select the prize you like, click redeem, it's that easy. There's also a great referral program where you can invite your friends to join the app and play. Each time a friend joins you, your crown level ranking increases. Once you've reached the higher levels, you can participate in crown tournaments, have even larger rewards, and win even more gift cards. And if your referred friends invite someone, you get even more points. I really enjoyed the variety of game genres available on the Torno app. The mini games are super fun to play, and if you're going to be killing time playing video games, you might as well be doing it for a good reason. And I can't think of a better reason than competing amongst your friends and others on the leaderboards, getting some bragging rights, and the ability to turn your gaming victories into Amazon gift cards. So make sure you download the Torno app now so you can fast track your gaming into big winnings. Yellow T-molding along the entire back box. The stock T-molding is just that perforated black. Looks fine, but if I'm doing, you know, an all-out kind of colorway, color spectrum, matching with the Simpsons theme, of course I'm going to do the bright vibrant yellow, so we did top, bottom, sides as well. Also did this decal on the speaker panel. I think it looks nice. A lot of those Bally Williams era games had, you know, artwork along the speaker panel. Later on different companies didn't really do that, so it just kind of became this standard all black finish. So changed it up, got a little more, you know, color. We got obviously some different artwork here, but you know, got Homer checked out there, sleeping on the top of the DMD with the donuts, of course. And, you know, got King or Krotos flying around the spaceship. Marge, Maggie, you know, you got the pig from the Simpsons movie flying through the air. And speaking of decals, I also put brand new decals over the entire cabinet, and that is a massive change. So the original artwork actually wasn't too bad. There was a couple of worn spots underneath the armor, which is pretty standard, you know, just the wear and tear from people's fingerprints. But the original artwork I always had a kind of issue with because it had just kind of a weird, dingy, almost faded look to it where all the characters in the background were kind of like dotted. It was almost like it was, you know, shining through a screen door or something. It just really looked weird. Even brand new right out of the box, the machine just looked faded, like it almost had sun damage. So I got a brand new kit from Retro Refurbs over there in the UK, and I absolutely love it. No longer does it have that like kind of spotty dot look. Everything is nice and smooth, bright. The colors pop extremely well. It was a pain to, you know, re-decal the entire cabinet, but I spent a lot of time, energy doing it right. Man, it turned out great. Everything is smooth as can be. We got a nice glossy finish. Like I said, all the colors pop. It turned out so well. Like even my crisp corners that I was really worried about over here, like luckily the Simpsons, none of the characters line up with, you know, the side and the front or anything like that, so that would have been a nightmare. But man, I mean, look at that. Look how sharp those lines are. Pat myself on the back because I did a good job. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. And obviously, as you can tell right here, I completely powder coated the machine. I made allusions to doing that last time I made a video on this, but had the legs, the hinges, side armor, everything powder coated, bright yellow, prismatic, I believe it's called safety yellow is the official color. Even had the apron done. turned out beautifully. The color matches, like I said, the aesthetics and the colorway of the Simpsons. Had to change out the color spectrum back here with the radioactive logo, because what came with the armor, it was yellow, and obviously it would look kind of redundant to have yellow on yellow. So cut out new sections here and put some bright radioactive green behind there on the armor, and turned out great, I think. Also got a brand new donut shooter rod, looks great. Homer sprinkles and everything. Coin door and the shooter rod housing, I know a lot of people do powder coat those. I'm just not a fan of powder coating the coin door and everything. I think it should look like a coin door, which is that black, but mine had a lot of scuffs and scrapes over the years, so I decided, hey, what better time than now to go ahead and disassemble it and repaint it. So repainted that, you know, added some decals. We got the evolution of Homer down there. We got everybody's favorite attorney, Lionel Hutz, No Money Down. I thought that was appropriate for the machine since obviously it's set on free play. Added the tournament button. Older STERN machines, they had like the off-center tournament button, which is really weird, but mine always just had the plug there, didn't actually have the functional button. Added the functional button, so now I can turn on tournament mode if I want to make the rules a little harder on myself. This is going to be hard to demonstrate and showcase, but I've added a pane of Invisiglass, which is phenomenal. I've got an overhead light, which always kind of shines in here and makes unnecessary glare. It looks great. It's obviously going to be hard to capture on camera, but dead on. When you're looking at this thing and the lights are on and everything, you will physically think you can reach into the machine and like touch the playfield because you forget there's glass on there. Also added some nice pin lights along the sides. I'm a big fan of this company and what they're doing. I think the cost benefit that they're offering versus their competitors out there is just phenomenal. But Simpsons, even with the LEDs and everything, it lights up pretty well. But it still has a very dark area in the middle, and I'll show you some before and afters with these pin lights on and off, and you can see it's literally a night and day difference without, you know, pun intended. Having that additional light shining on the playfield, it looks so much nicer. And speaking of lights, last time you saw this machine, I had a custom-made TV topper. I thought it was fun. Everybody else in my household that came by didn't. They thought it was more distraction than anything because they would try to watch the TV episodes of The Simpsons and then obviously they would drain. So got this Tilt Toppers Simpsons one. I think it looks nice. Got a nice little 3D effect of Bart sticking out there getting ready to shoot you between the eyes. Got some nice illumination effects, but overall happy with how this turned out. I mean, there's only like one modification left that I haven't done, and that's pin sound. I've contemplated it, but in reality, I'm happy with the callouts in this game, the music and everything. It sounds pretty good. There's one odd thing with this game. Marge and Maggie are never in the game as far as voiceovers, and if I got a pin sound board, obviously I could add them to do some custom callouts and change the music and stuff like that, but I still haven't decided if it's really worth it on this particular machine. Now, others, it might be a different story. And you know, as luck would have it, when I got this machine home from the powder coating and everything, started putting everything back together, ended up having my best game ever, setting a new grand champion on my machine. So it was definitely meant to be. The machine was definitely happy that I gussied her up. So guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think of the modifications? What do you think of the changes? Do you think I should invest in the pin sound for this specific game? Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you hit the like button. Share this video with your friends if you found the information helpful. As always, thanks for watching, guys. It really means a lot.